Hey there everyone, codeyorgill here, and today's video I'm going to be doing my book of the week. I'm actually a bit late to get onto this video, but here it is anyway. So the book's called Don't Sweat the Small Stuff, and it's all small stuff. Simple ways to keep the little things from taking over your life, by Richard Carlson, PhD. So this is a #1 New York's best time seller. Really good book right here. Okay, so this book is basically what the title suggests. And after reading this book, I've been starting to implement some of the ideas which are included. Now there's like a list of about 100 things that you can do to stop sweating the small stuff. And the list goes on and on, as you can see here at the contents page. So just to name a few, we've got let others have the glory, learn to live in the present moment, which I'll talk about a bit further into this video. Imagine that everyone is enlightened except you. Let others be right most of the time. Become more patient. Be the first one to act loving and reach out. Ask yourself the question, will this matter a year from now? Surrender to the fact that life isn't fair. Allow yourself to be bored. Lower your tolerance to stress. Once a week, write a heartful letter. Imagine yourself at your own funeral. Repeat to yourself, life isn't an emergency. So that's just a few of the ideas that the book does contain. But what does it mean to sweat the small stuff? So when we deal with bad news or bad experiences, some of us get into bad habits of reacting negatively to the world around us. And in turn, like a double-edged sword, it doesn't serve us very well. So what we do is take small or not so important encounters and we overreact to them. And when we live with this frustration and irritation, it can actually take us away from what we really want to achieve. So a really good example of sweating the small stuff would be when a stranger cuts you off in traffic and you over-respond to that, starting to yell at them and abuse them and give them road rage and all that sort of stuff, when really that's not even necessary to do. And we fuel the fire of anger and try to justify it. And we might even bring it up at the dinner table that someone cut me off in traffic that night with our family, when really it's not even that important. And I found by reading this book that the key to overcoming these encounters is to have compassion for the other person. But put simply, this book is basically about how you can alter your perception to these experiences to live a life full of harmony and less concern. So the book mentions the serenity prayer, which I can actually really connect to because I've heard this prayer previously in the past. And as it goes is, change the things that can be changed, accept those that cannot, and have the wisdom to know the difference. But in this video, I just want to quickly talk to you about 3 of the main ideas that really resonated with me in this book. So just a quick overview of these 3 things. #1 was setting aside quiet time every day. #2 is life is a test and it's only a test. And the third and final idea that I really liked in this book was learn to live in the present moment. So I'm just going to quickly talk to you about those in a little bit more detail. Okay, so #1, setting aside some quiet time every day for yourself. So allowing yourself to have some quiet time every day, it makes you feel so rejuvenated, whether it's having some time to reflect, work, or just enjoying the quiet. You can do like 10 minutes of meditation, yoga, or you can spend some time in Mother Nature, which I'm not doing at the moment because it's raining. I was going to do it outside. Unfortunately, it's raining right now, so I've got to do it inside. But being outside Mother Nature is great. Or you can lock yourself in the bathroom and have a quiet, warm bath. Allowing yourself to have this quiet time is a vital part for your life. So setting aside some quiet time is all centered on making you feel more relaxed. After I set aside some quiet time, I feel as though my day is more manageable. Now, another really good idea that's mentioned in this book is that life is a test and it's only a test. So this idea actually did take me a little bit to understand. If you want to Google this quote that I'm about to mention, like Google the quote and then write the meaning for it as well, and it'll help you understand it a lot better. But what this quote is trying to communicate is that you shouldn't take life too seriously. So the quote goes, life is a test, it's only a test. Had this been a real life, you would have been instructed where to go and what to do. Now let that sink in. Do you understand it? If you don't understand it, quickly pause the video and Google this quote plus the meaning of it and read some forums and you'll gauge a really good understanding. It's quite a good quote. So the key basically is to look at life's challenges as a test. And this will help you see each issue that you face as an opportunity to grow and improve. And when you think like this, you'll think that you'll have a chance to succeed rather than always be failing. But if you deal with life's issues as this huge battle that has to be won, you'll only be happy when you do win. But think about how often do we actually win? And finally, #3 is living in the present moment. So the present moment is where we always are. Some of us spend much of our lives worrying about what happened in the past and what's going to happen in the future. And our present moment right now is overpowered by these past and future problems and issues. So now, right now, is the only time we have. No one has a guarantee that they're going to be here tomorrow or the next day. And we produce fear from when we're concerned about things in the future. So the best way to destruct and eliminate this fear is learn to bring yourself back to the present moment. So thanks for watching the video, everyone. Remember to give it a good thumbs up if you enjoy these type of videos, and hit the subscribe button right there. And if you want to talk to me further, drop me a comment down below, and I'll help you out by answering any questions that you may have. Also, if you want to join a community of like-minded thrifters and resellers, the green room is right there. So thanks for watching, everyone, and remember, there's only 2 rules for living in harmony. Don't sweat the small stuff, and it's all small stuff.